forming a bottom Tesla. And I think the Tesla should be bought. Why? Because this is the day and tomorrow.
Hi, welcome to Market Flow. Today I want to talk about a tax credit bill that is advancing. I want to share with you how is this going to affect some of the EV companies and how you can trade it. Stick around for that. Like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Let's get started right here. This bill is going to boost electrical tax credits as much as $12,500 for EVs. It's only going to be applied for vehicles below a retail price of $80,000. It used to be a credit in the past for $7,500. However, companies like GM and Tesla, they already reached the maximum amount of credits that they can use. But with this new bill, they're going to eliminate the existing EV cap, and the credit will be phased out over 3 years once 50% of the US passengers vehicle sales were EVs. Companies like Tesla and GM will be able to take advantage of this tax credit again. So this is a good news for them. Now, part of the bill is $2,500 will be for vehicles that will be assembled in the United States. So you can think about those companies who do that, like Tesla, GM, Ford, and so on. $2,500 for cars that uses labor units. So there is a few brands like Volkswagen and Tesla who does not use unions. So they're not gonna get maybe all of it, but they're gonna get quite a bit. Nonetheless, the bill must be approved by the full Senate and House of Representatives. I'm not exactly sure when that is going to be, but if you have any details on that, put it in the comments below. The bill also includes 30% tax credits for manufacturers to retool or build new facilities to produce advanced energy technologies, including batteries, a new incentive to purchase commercial electrical vehicles. So any company who produces commercial vehicles, think about it, like Ford, who produces EV truck, or maybe Workhorse, who is doing this commercial electrical vehicle, those companies are going to get benefits from this tax bill, including a 30% tax credit on all manufacturers to retool or build a new facility. So that is going to be good news for the old companies who are trying to move into electrical batteries. Now, as well, the bill includes a $174 billion for electrical vehicles and charging stations, including $100 billion for consumer rebates. So there it is. That's pretty much the summary. The bill is still in process. If you have more information about that, please put it in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below which EV company, whether it's for batteries or for electrical vehicles, is the one that you like the most and how you're gonna play it. Before I start reviewing the charts, let's go ahead and look at the unusual option activities for the EV sector. So right here, there is a bullish bet for Plug for $33 for next week. Tesla and NIO, they have bullish calls as well for next week. This one's for $660. And there's another one right here, NIO. There's another one right here for next week. And then there's another one right here for Tesla for next week, $640. So they're definitely very bullish on NIO and Tesla. Short term on Ford, there is bearish bets. There's put right here for 2 weeks from now, another one right here for next week, and I believe there's another one right here for 2 weeks from today. However, there's another one here for 15. By the end of the month, they have one that is bullish. So let's see how that works out. Let's go ahead and review the charts now. BLNK looks like it's breaking out right here from the downtrend. As you can see, there's this downtrend right here, support right here at 32, and it's doing a little bit of a back test. Got rejected from the 50-moving average, but I think it can go all the way to the 41 if it gets to cross above the 50-moving average. So let's go ahead and see what happens with it. Ford on the other side looks a little bit extended, and that makes sense. When we look at the options short term, it looks like it's going to retrace a little bit, at least to the 13 level. So that's what I can see it right here. GM on the other side, ever since he made this high, he had this negative divergence, this correction, and right now it looks like it's breaking out, starts making higher highs. So that could probably act as a positive catalyst for GM if this news comes out anytime soon and GM is going to recover those credits. That could be a good play right here. With Lee, so Lee has break out the downtrend right here. This is the downtrend. It's currently reversing. It has run a little bit too fast in my opinion, so it's a little bit extended in the short term, and I'll probably wait for a retracement, maybe to the 50 moving average to enter again. NEO is the same thing as well. It got bought quite a bit, and it's a good sign. It's a good sign that there is a lot of buyers, and this is how the market played the trick with retail traders. It looks like it's coming down heavily, like it's been shorted quite a bit, but then right here he had a double bottom at this level, about $30, came out of the downtrend, back tested. This was a great entry right here, and then it went all the way to $40. I think this move, it's almost over, and it's probably getting ready to consolidate, maybe to back test the 50 moving average. So that's what I think about NEO right there. Log, we saw that there was a bullish bed right here, so I think it's looking good as well, a little bit extended. Nonetheless, if it breaks above this triangle, it can probably have a pretty good impulsive move to the upside. So the thing about it is that it's trading, I think, right above resistance right here, so that's a good sign. So right as well, it's heavily shorted right now, but it had a pretty good impulsive move right here. If you watch my video from the stocks that are going to be added to the Russell, I believe right it's one of them, and that is going to act for a positive catalyst by the end of the month. So what's going to happen is once the Russell adds right to the ETF, there's going to be a big buying pressure, and if you see this right here, there is a inverse head and shoulders, at least in the short term right here, and then a cup and handle. So I can see the target being 14. So again, I think this is a good setup. Let's wait and see to break above 1020. Tesla, it's doing very well as well, is recovering, looks like a little bit like a double bottom from here, and it's above, trading above the 20 moving average. Those are good signs. The option that we saw, it's at least going all the way here to the 50 moving average. I think that's where it's going, and we're gonna see that next week, especially if this news comes sooner or later. Workhorse as well, it's another company that is heavily shorter right now. It looks like it's breaking out from this downtrend right here, and as we saw, there's going to be an incentive for companies to buy EVs for commercial purposes, and that is what Workhorse is doing. So this is going to be good for Workhorse. I'm probably gonna go over some of these evaluations later. And then XPEV right here, it looks like they, for the most part, the Chinese stocks have rebounded quite a bit. So Fisker right here, this one has bounced quite a bit from the lows, and it got rejected right here, right below the 50 moving average. That was my target, and right now it's a little bit extended. Short term, I expect it to come back a little bit, at least to the 20 moving average, and see if it bounces from there. But there is a strong resistance right here at 1430. So, but it looks like it's trying to reverse this downtrend. Yeah, definitely with the news, if they come out sooner or later, they're gonna add quite a bit of pressure to Fisker. And one thing to notice as well is Fisker is one of those companies that are gonna be added to the Russell by the end of the month, so that's gonna need more pressure. And I know this is a stock that is heavily shorted, so maybe this will be an opportunity for a good breakout and good trade for this company. So let's see. Let's wait for a little retracement and a setup for this entry. And I'm not gonna go in detail for any of the evaluations right now because that will take a lot of time. But my perspective is that the Chinese stocks may not benefit a lot from this bill, but they are already rebounding from the lows. They're making higher highs. They're looking good. They're a little bit overextended on the short term. If you have watched to the end of this video, consider subscribe for more content, like the video, and let me know which EV company is the best one to invest from your perspective. Thank you for watching and have a good day.
11 out of 11 times Tesla's been up after Memorial Day. So I think you just got to be in there. You got to be in there right now.